dozens of people have been injured in recent clashes between the Congolese army and M23 fighters. The number of civilian casualties is rising as the conflict heats up and more hospitals are having to deal with gunshot and blast wounds. Emmet Linvingston has been speaking to the head of the International Committee of the Red Cross in Goma.
More and more wounded civilians are turning up in hospital wards across North Kivu, a province in eastern Congo. Conflict between M23 rebels and the army has spiked over the past several weeks across the region, and ordinary civilians aren't being spared. Aid workers are reporting that people are turning up with gunshot wounds as well as injuries from explosions. There are few places to turn for refuge. Although theoretically protected under humanitarian law, hospitals are routinely hit, according to the International Committee of the Red Cross. In the regional capital Goma, surgeons are working around the clock to tend to the wounded.
It's really very worrying. At the moment, there are 175 people injured. Usually we have between 20 and 30 admissions, maybe 40 a week. But we've now passed the 100 injured per week mark. So it's extremely worrying, and it shows that the civilian population is being affected, because the number of civilians is increasing all the time, and there are also minors among the injured, with around 10% of affected being children, and that's extremely worrying.
According to the UN, since January, over 100,000 people have been displaced in the Masisi area of North Kivu alone. 2.8 million people have been displaced across the province since the outbreak of the M23 conflict in late 2021, many of them surviving in makeshift camps surrounding Goma. Rwanda backs the M23 and has sent thousands of troops into North Kivu to aid the group. Both the United States and the European Union have condemned the latest round of fighting, as well as Rwanda's support for the M23.